Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here, basically, we are discussing on the topic that is integration, certification, basically, discussing on the topic is India account. India account, basically, we are discussing on the topic that is India account, SBI account, after Amazon account, basically. And after that, basically, after 2 days, basically, the big earthquake is going to happen in India. So that is the topic, basically. But really, basically, big earthquake is not going to happen. Just taking as an example, basically. So here, basically, the topic is what? Otherwise, basically, anybody will watch this video and really, basically, big earthquake basically happen in India. Then he will say that basically, yeah, yeah, basically, how you know, yeah, Sunil, basically, the big earthquake is going to happen. Then basically, Sunil Arnar basically will video basically will become famous basically. But really, basically, it's not like that. Just taking as an example. Up to what level the earthquakes are connected, that topic actually we are discussing. So in this basically we discussed lava data. Lots of things basically we discussed in this basically we discussed that also that one story basically also discussed one person basically was Malayali, then he basically died, then basically he got another birth, that time basically he was Muslim, then again basically he died, then in third birth basically he got Saurashtra, and after then also basically he died, and currently basically what is he, that basically we don't know. So like this basically in first birth basically he was having connection with 10 crore, third second birth basically he was connection with 20 crore, and for third birth basically he was connected with 30 crore, like this 60 crore people basically was connected. And here the nuclear data also basically we saw. So nuclear data means what is nuclear basically, that we have already discussed, chain basically. And to break that chain basically there is one country basically which is created. That country basically do the one person basically asked the question, do you have the whole world data? Then one person told that island basically we can see. Yes, basically within 10 kilometers, basically 11 kilometers. Yes, basically I can see. That is world basically. That data basically is the whole world data. And whole world is connected with here. And then basically it connects to the satellites. And then basically the galaxies. Then basically the chain basically of the whole world basically is connecting like this basically. So to break the chain, finish that city. That's all break. The chain basically has broken. But the rule is you basically can't break that, you can't disconnect the world and the universe for a certain time basically. At what is that time basically, that I don't know, but the rule is basically the disconnection is not supposed to happen for certain level of time. For certain level of time basically the disconnection is not supposed to happen. So you can just imagine basically that country ended, second country is already created. Like this basically that country basically was created from one of the set of stories. Another set of story was ready basically. The another country, that was the island. Third island was also ready. Fourth island, fifth island. Like this island basically are ready basically. You can मतलब one of the person told that ये क्या है basically. What is this actually? That basically is you can't basically imagine the creation and the destruction basically. So there is many countries basically which get just finished within night basically. For example, nuclear bomb, nuclear missile basically dumped into that city, sorry, into that country. That city ended, but nobody in this world basically is knowing that that country basically has ended. Why? Because it is not in the map only. वो map में ही नहीं है. Then basically how you are going to, so the new island basically which is creating, that is also not in the map. So one person told that how basically why this type of idea basically was created. So one person told that we want peace life basically. So in peace life, basically, they got this idea. Second World War, basically, the world was disturbed. First World War also, world was disturbed. But here, the chain is getting break, but world is not getting disturbed. World is not getting disturbed. So few people told that basically, if that country is basically also getting end, then also the chain is not getting end. Then basically the area where basically the world is basically situated, there basically the war will start, because you have to break the chain, because rule says break the chain and connect the chain, break the chain and connect the chain, break the chain, 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 connect the chain. So up to what level basically one person basically has the question. One connection basically broken. That means that country basically ended, and the another country basically is connected to universe. So what is that time period basically? What is that time period basically? In that time period basically, assume that basically Sunil R. Nair basically died. So anything is going to happen. That is very dangerous question basically. That is actually very dangerous question. So one person told that basically there are many people say basically in this world basically their bodies are very costly. For example, one person told that that person basically the Dubai person basically, which that person basically was supposed to enter into Dubai. After that only basically the rain gets fall. So his body is how much costly basically to basically give one rain basically in Dubai. It cost thousand 2,000 crore basically dirham basically 1,000 2,000 crore dirham. So that comes to around 80,000 70,000 80,000 crore just to fall the rain. So that person basically not came. They basically thought that there is some problem. Again, basically cloud blast happened. Again, cloud blast happened. Again, cloud blast happened. Like this, basically they given 7 to 8 cloud blast. In this, basically the visa department also basically has not helped Dubai government. They were actually supposed to help, but they have not helped yet. Why? That basically I don't know why they are not helped. That Dubai government basically, because there is no like government, so Dubai king basically will take care basically. Why basically the visa department basically has not helped? Because they were supposed to inform basically that person has not arrived in the Dubai, so don't do cloud blast. Don't do cloud blast in the cloud basically. He was supposed to inform basically, but he has not. So in that basically Dubai king also basically not aware. The cloud blast department also basically told that और दो like this basically और दो में 7 to 8 times basically the cloud blast happened. So in this basically what happened? The rain basically fall, the rain basically came, and that also basically in very high level rain basically. We can give this name as a high level. In that basically the entire Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman basically got underwater, gone underwater also you can say. And got basically is the good word basically. So I thought got I should add. So one person told that yeah, basically the people basically give the misal basically that see basically Dubai, learn from Dubai, learn from Sharjah, learn from Ajman, learn basically. The people basically in India basically say that basically, "Bhai, learn karo, learn from Dubai, learn from Sharjah." So you want to learn this basically. The Dubai government basically, Dubai king basically got very serious basically, because he has already done the advertising basically that Dubai is that, Dubai is this. We are basically the very powerful group. Like this, he has done the advertising also basically, because he is calling Shah Rukh Khan, he is calling Salman Khan, he is calling Aishwarya Rai, he is basically calling Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan, I think he has not gone. So like this, basically, he has called many people basically, and he is doing advertising also basically. See the power of Kapil Sharma show was also there basically. In this basically is doing it, but if you are doing advertisement, so you should be up to that level basically. Your communication channel basically was very poor basically. You are actually supposed to do communication basically. Your team was supposed to do good communication basically. So just a minute, I will just. So one person told that if you are doing any advertisement, so that was basically just a minute. So when basically you are doing the advertising basically of any country, so you should basically you should be ready up to that level basically. But that actually insulted the Dubai king basically due to the visa department basically, which is handled by I think America Group basically. So American Group basically insulted Dubai king basically. That was also a question basically. Why he insulted Dubai king basically. Then few people told that basically don't care basically why they insulted Dubai king basically. So there is no value of Dubai king basically. That basically connects to me basically. Some I am applying. I basically applied in Dubai also. I am applying. But there is no response basically in job basically. Nobody is basically giving job to Sunil Arnair in Vadodara city also basically. I am basically from local Vadodara only basically. But here Pakistani people basically are working, but the people who are into the India basically they are not getting the job. So that is the condition of where basically the BJP is ruling and where the Congress basically are ruling. Wherever basically these two people rules, here basically everything basically happens like this only. So Indian people will sit at home and Pakistani and Bangladeshi group basically will work. In India basically, I'm telling basically. So you can just imagine basically the condition of government basically. What to do basically. चलो मतलब क्या करे अभी क्या करे मतलब. What to do of this government basically. Now one of the person told that government basically know this everything basically. The government I might be knowing never easily. Then basically why they are government basically. If they don't know, then basically why they are government, why they are sitting at the parliament house basically. Sit at home basically. That is the better thing basically. If you don't know that basically Pakistanis are coming in India and working here and then basically going back to Pakistan, then basically you sit at home basically. That is okay basically. If you don't know that one Indian person basically is sitting at home and Pakistanis are basically coming from Pakistan and doing job in numerator like company, Rishabh like company, and then basically the L&T like company. They are basically taking Pakistanis, huh, basically. SBI group basically. In SBI also basically Pakistani works basically. You will not able to imagine basically. In Vadodara SBI branch basically lots of Pakistanis are basically working. That only happens in BJP government basically. And Congress government. Then one of the person told that how to recognize here basically how you told that basically he is a Pakistani basically. How you can say that basically? Then basically you verify basically that basically how many Rohingya Muslims basically are in India basically. They are basically Bangladeshis basically. They have basically settled also basically in India. In that basically BJP government has given the green signal. Sorry, brown signal. So you can just imagine basically up to what level the creation is already done. Now you basically can't do anything. Because how many people are Pakistanis, how many are Bangladeshis, how you will recognize? They might be staying near to you only basically. Then how you are going to recognize that this is Pakistani, this is Bangladeshi, and they are basically earning good money, and they are basically having good suit, boot, car, war, but you basically don't have anything. So that is basically, matlab, you can't imagine basically what is the condition of India basically. One of the person told that basically this everything basically America is doing. But why basically America name is basically getting spoiled basically? That is also a question basically. Anything basically happens, America is doing. Anything happens, America is doing. But America basically know that basically their names are basically getting spoiled. Because slowly basically if name gets spoiled basically, then basically big issue basically what will converts to into problem basically. For example, this visa thing basically, who was the responsible person basically? America was. America was doing basically. But America has given this control to some group na basically. So in this basically what happened? The America basically came into picture basically. That America has done this 1,000 crore, sorry, 2,000 crore dirham. That means around 70-80,000 crore loss basically has happened in Dubai. So Dubai king will basically will go to America and basically say that basically give my recovery money, basically I have lost 80,000 crore. He will say basically why basically you are asking recovery money to us basically. Visa department was supposed to help you basically, but they had not helped you. That means that is our problem basically. They were supposed to help you basically, but you have not done the communication properly. So your communication, so your government basically, that is the Dubai government basically sitting at the Dubai place basically, they are basically not doing so. He basically told that basically we basically what to do basically now, that basically America told like that basically, that your government basically is not proper basically, in that basically we can't do anything because we are giving data every 2 days. So that is professional America basically. They might be knowing that that person basically has not entered in Dubai, but they will not give the information. Why? Because they are professional group. But in this basically, one of the person told that visa department was not ready. That means visa department was supposed to inform basically. So the communication channel basically is not proper in Dubai. That is proper in India basically. That you can see. In this basically, I can give 10 out of 10 mark to India basically. But I have not got job. That is different thing basically. I have not got job in Dubai. I have not got job in the Mumbai. I have not got job in Bangalore. That is different thing basically. But here basically I can give 10 out of 10 basically. I went to Mumbai. One of the person told that basically if you will visit 10 time also in Mumbai, then also you will not get job in Mumbai. So that type of word basically was told basically. And he told that basically we are local basically here basically we are basically Maharashtrian local. We know that basically these people will not give you job. If they are not given, then they will die, but they will not give you job. In this die basically, they will take entire Mumbai basically, but they will not go give job to you. They will finish entire Mumbai, but they will not give you job. That is Mumbai city, and that is reality. That is fact basically. I have an experience basically. That is a real experience basically. They will die, but they will not give job. And Mumbai city means it's a Bollywood city basically. That is a Bollywood city basically. And lots of people says that basically Mumbai city is handled by some Bengali family basically. Who is that Bengali family? That basically we don't know. Bollywood group, basically and Bollywood groups are handling software industry. So here basically from Bengali we came to this point, 100 crore child basically which is going to happen. So this everything user story which has connected, that is connecting to this 100 crore child which is going to happen. So one of the person told that that 100 crore child data comes to you, or basically your energy basically goes there basically. That is actually a research question basically. Yeah. Because nobody in this world basically might be knowing this. Actually what I am telling them basically, the thing basically which I am explaining, that only basically many few people basically can understand. But everything basically in this world you are doing, for this only basically you are doing. The thing basically just now is happening, you are doing for that only basically. So here the question is, the 100 crore child is energy is coming to you, or basically that your energy is going to that lava data basically. That we will discuss in next video basically. What is actually that?